Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'in. Amma ba'du. Good morning, Dr. Raden Aulia Utami. Good morning, my dearest friends. It's great to see you all. Thank you for coming here today. We from Group 3 Physics, consisting of my name is Muhammad Sahril Sa'ban and my friends is Muhammad Agung Chandra and his name is Firda Firdausatul Poadi. We'll present the result of our journal review today. In this presentation, we will analyze the research methodology, the main findings, the argument present, the contribution to the field of science. We hope this review can provide a more comprehensive understanding of the journal's content and relevance. Let us begin for the next slide is research article, or the title of the article is Physical Education Analysis of Ohm-Lamb Species Experiment to Edition Physics Science in MPS Field Workers at State University of Malang in 2023. For the mean or the translate for this title is Pendidikan Fisika Analisis Eksperimen Fisika Hukum Ohm untuk menambah keilmuan fisika dalam MPAS Kuliah Kerja Lapangan di Universitas Negeri Malang tahun 2023. For the next is abstract. The abstract, brief description of abstract. This abstract describes research that aims to investigate the relationship between electric potential difference, voltage, and electric current in a conductor with resistance, and to show how field work lectures or KKL can enrich knowledge in the field of physics. The conclusion of this research is that MPA can add new experience, especially in the field of physics. In addition, the experiment conducted are consistent with Ohm's law. For this reason, a practicum with book is recommended to train the practicum skill of Ohm's law to enrich physics knowledge. For the next is introduction. In this part is have two questions. For the first, what is the topic? The second question is what is the issue discussed? For the first, what is the topic for this article or journal? The topic focuses on application of Ohm law in physics experiments conducted during fieldwork cars, KKL or MPS, and its relevance in enhancing student scientific understanding and experience. For the second question is what is the issue discussed? This have the answer is the role of higher education and fieldwork in improving physics learning. 2. the integration of Ohm law experiment into fieldwork to support the practical understanding of electrical concept. And three, the need for real-world exposure to physics experiment outside the campus environment. And last is, or the fourth, for emphasis on experiential learning and its impact on developing critical thinking and technical skill in physics. For the next slide, or is next for yours, Firdausatul.
All right, let me begin this presentation by explaining the background of the research we have analyzed. Today, I will go through the content step by step, starting from the literature review, methodology, result, and finally the conclusion. The first, I will explain the literature review section. In this part, the research used three main theories as the foundation of the study: Ohm law, the concept of electric current, and fieldwork learning theory. These theories are highly relevant because this research is based on three main theoretical components. The first, Ohm law, which explains the direct relationship between voltage, current, and resistance. Two, the concept of electrical current, describing how electric charge flows in a conductor. And three, fieldwork learning theory, which support the idea that direct learning experience outside the classroom improve understanding and critical thinking. These theories provide a strong foundation for the experimental design and help analyze the outcomes of the study. Next, I will move on to the methodology section. This study used a quantitative experimental approach conducted by students of the Islamic University of Madura. This instrument, the technique applied include research-approved quantitative experimental design conducted by students at the Islamic University of Madura. The next tool and instrument, DC power supply, multimeter, resistor, and connecting wires. Data collection technique quest, direct experimentation, structure observation, question and answer session, and documentation. The last, that analyze, comparative analysis of measured voltage and current values. Resistance was calculated using the Ohm law formula. The student employed a quantitative experimental method aimed at empirically validating Ohm law in a real-world educational setting. Data were collected through direct measurement using standard electrical instruments. Students participate in structure field experiments and were actively involved in observing, recording, and interpreting results. The analytical approach involved comparing actual voltage and current readings to determine resistance. There, reinforcing theoretical knowledge through practical calculation. This method ensured that the data reflect both theoretical inquiry and real-world applicability. Then, in the result and discussion section, we can observe that the experimental data show a linear relationship between voltage and current. This means the experiment successful confirmed the validity of Ohm law in practice. The experiment data and the resulting graph revealed a linear relationship between voltage and current, thereby affirming the validity of Ohm law. Students acquired new scientific insight and hand-on experience through of campus experimentation. The findings the finding indicate the field-based learning significantly student conceptual understanding and improve learning outcomes. The results show a clear and expected linear trend between the electrical variable, which substantiates theoretical proposition. Furthermore, furthermore, students benefit from the unique learning environment outside the conventional laboratory, which encouraged familiarity with new instruments and conditions, fostered a deeper and more contextual grasp of abstract physical concepts, provided opportunity for applying theory in practical settings. These outcomes underscore the value of experiential learning as a powerful supplement to traditional classroom instruction. Alright, to conclude, I would like to share the final summary of this research. The study indicates that conducting experiments outside the lab has a positive impact on student scientific understanding. Therefore, the research recommends the development of a structured practicum guidebook is recommended to support student mastery of basic concept through will organize experimentation. The research concludes that hand-on field experience plays a critical role in enhancing student learning in basic. It not only supports technical skill development but also deepens theoretical comprehension. To sustain and systematize this approach, the creation of a practical manual is strongly advised. This guide will provide consistent instruction, foster independent inquiry, and, strengthen the link between theory and application. This is all I can present for today. I hope my explanation has helped you understand the research more clearly. For further explanation will be given by my college.
Okay, thank you. The next the reference will employed in the article reviewed by also. The next, what do you think of research? The topic, in your opinion, the topic of the research is quite good. For the language, I think the language used in this article is quite easy to understand for us university students. Uh, And in your assessment, the article presents a commendable integration of the theoretical framework of Ohm law with practical fieldwork experience. However, the language employed tend to be rigid and employed tend to be rigid and less coherent structure, which might hinder comprehension for general reader and student. Therefore, a simplification and refinement of the language is recommended to enhance clarity and accessibility. The next, now of the research checklist. The structure of the article is complete and meets the standard format scientific writing. Although some components, such as the little review, are not present under a specific subheading. They are clearly integrated within the introduction. Overall, the article includes our essential elements of a research paper, including the abstract, introduction, literature review, methodology, results and discussion, conclusion, and references. The next, do you recommend us to read the article? Yes, we recommend reading this article because it provides a relevant and practical analysis of our local field work, which contributes to student scientific understanding. Additionally, the language is relatively clear and for readers and students in physics education. That concludes my presentation. I now return the floor of the moderator.
Okay, this is the end of our journal review presentation with focus on this journal. We sincerely hope that the analysis we have provided can provide our esteemed lecturers and fellow students with valuable insights into the core essence and contribution of this journal. We say to you all, thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.